Hey guys, I don't know if you can even hear me or see me. I'm just checking in. It's been a while. So let's see if we get anybody on. Wanted to see how everybody was doing. It was going to be kind of a hectic weekend, like a crazy weekend. Hi, Hale. How are you? I'm good. Ernest, what's up? Hi, Tess. Hey, Natalie. Just so you know, I'm at Starbucks, so it's probably going to be kind of loud. People are going to be looking at me like I'm weird. Hey, welcome everybody. It's so nice to see everybody. It's been a while since I was able to go live because I've been so busy and I'm away. I'm in Maryland right now, just returning back. I got to catch a train in an hour, so just so you know, I got to cut this short. Hi, Goldilocks. How are you? Bows and Bubbles. I love that. Alicia, Karen. Hi, everybody. Phoebe. I missed you guys too. I missed you all. Hi, everybody. Okay, so one card popped out. This is a nice card to have, right? Wish is coming true. How does that sound to all of you? Sounds good to me. After walking away, your wishes come true. Do you see this? Let's review. Your wishes come true after you're walking away. Your wishes come true. There's a reiteration of you make your dreams come true by leaving an old situation behind that isn't serving you. And I think that's really hard for us because we tend to believe that the old situation is where either we have to stay or, the devil that we know. Leo. Oh, I look fabulous. Thank you. That's really nice. I did not expect to hear that. This is a weird angle too. This trying to lift my. God bless Starbucks. I love Starbucks so much. Love them. I know. Say what you will, but they're just reliable. Caramel cloud made with coconut milk and decaf. Oh, thank you, Kat. You look beautiful too, even though I can only see your thumbnail. So listen, it's been really, really clear. We're stressed now because things are changing a lot. That's okay, because this is perception, right? Swords are thoughts. It's not necessarily truths, it's perceptions. And if we just walked away from a bad situation or we're starting a new life, like this is literally, your dreams are coming true when you walk away from your old and start heading toward the new, toward the dreams that you had. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about wishes granted. This is stress, which always happens when you start on your road. Always. Been helping my Scorpio self stay leveled. Love you so much and really want a reading from you. All right, Goldilocks, you know my email address, right? It's BornwithoutBoundries@gmail.com. Reach out to me. I actually haven't been doing any personal readings this weekend. I'll start on Monday. So just so that you guys know. People are looking at me like I'm weird. Maybe I am. I don't know. Just wanting to get the messages out. I feel so good when I come on here. Because I'm kind of limited for time, feel free to shoot out your questions earlier on. Hopefully you can hear me. You're gonna ask a question, Hale. Go ahead. So one question. Go ahead. Where on my awakening path versus where am I on my awakening path versus my twin flame? Well, do you know you have a twin flame? Are you certain of that? We should actually have a discussion about that. So you're way ahead on your awakened path than your twin flame. You're way ahead. But it seems like union is close because this would be Camelot and the coming together of the two of you. Is justice coming for that Gemini? Oh. What'd the Gemini do? What'd the Gemini do? Gosh, those Geminis. Is justice coming for me? Is that justice coming for that Gemini? Suddenly the cards go quiet. They've been popping out. We never, you know what, honestly, I'm going to say this. We never have to worry about justice coming for somebody because karma is universal. And karma never lets anybody go untouched. We don't ever have to sit there and worry about people getting what's deserved. All that means is that we're carrying all those old concerns in our heart. We're carrying all that angst and we have not moved on. So we don't have to worry about karma doing its work. If somebody's done you wrong, they will get what they deserve. And you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to think about it. And when you worry and think about it, you're wasting your energy on them. Why? Doesn't make much sense, right? But let's see. The cards have gone silent. Doesn't really want to talk about that, Gemini. Doesn't really want to talk about the Gemini. I'm Scorpio and he's Pisces. I miss him so much. Are we really done? I don't think that you're really done, Natalie, but I think that you need a rest. Because there's confusion on both sides. So clearly there's this time of reprieve. Could be between 4 to 6 months even. But look for signs on the next new moon. So that's at least a month away. At least a month away. Signs of clarifying. But give yourself a little R&R, reflection time for the two of you. Because I think right now both of you are still confused. Please, can you help me? That guy, I don't understand. His name is Chris Edwards. What do you want to know about him, Deepa? Is my love Charles using me? Karen. What's the cause for doubt? If he's giving you cause for doubt, that concerns me that you care so much about him, but he's giving you concern. He's giving you cause for doubt. It doesn't seem like Charles is as interested in you as you are in him. What's going on between my Leo and I'm a Scorpio? What's going on between my Leo and I'm a Scorpio? Martha. It seems like you're just trying to figure things out. It seems like the two of you either have just begun or you've just started to balance the things out between the two of you because there were issues. Things were going wrong. And you had to balance things out. But it doesn't seem like it's hopeless. It just seems like there's work being done. Is Charles serious? I got the card. This is your card, Karen, about Charles. It doesn't seem as he's invested in you like you are in him. There's a disinterest there. Everything has been point on. I'm a Scorpio. He's a Sagittarius. Scorpio, Sagittarius. I think it's what you said, just going with the flow for a second and being done in November. You'll get love you deserve. Yeah, absolutely. Phoebe, you're right. We will all get love that we deserve, but we have to insist upon it. Like, that's something that we have to understand. If we don't insist upon it and we continue to accept these situations that are like, does he love me? I don't know. If you don't know, it's not the right situation. Because it means the other person isn't contributing enough to make you sure. So don't waste time on it. You just want to know if he loves me. If you don't know that he loves you, then something's not enough. I'm letting you that right now. If you don't know somebody loves you, then something's not enough. Sure, Deepa, sweetheart, just go to my webpage, BornwithoutBoundries @gmail.com. All the information is in my biography, as well as below all my videos. You guys can hear me, right? Trying to thought I missed you. Oh, I love my lives too. Liz, I missed you guys so much. Is she double crossing me in work? Let me see about that. That's interesting because our work partnerships are different. We don't necessarily choose the people we work with, right? We don't. Let's face it. We're not on the hiring teams all the time. Is she? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. There's going to be a lot of conflict and you have to stand the higher ground. But yes, she is double crossing you at work. She's almost trying to rally the troops against you, and you're going to have to stand your ground. Take the higher ground, though. Even if you have to call her out. Between us, it's confusing. Any help would be great. I'm a Scorpio split from a Cancer. great seesaw of emotions between us. It's confusing. Any help would be appreciated. What kind of help do you need, Christopher? Because right now you're both in a period of standstill because of your broken hearts. At best, you should try considering a different perspective, like a different frame of mind. Maybe try seeing things from her perspective as well as her trying to see things from your perspective. But right now things are on hold because you both still hurt. What's coming in my love life? Anyone coming in? Bows and bubbles. Let's see. Is anyone coming in? Well, general reading is we have wishes coming true. So I don't know what you've been wishing for, bows and bubbles. You're welcome, Sukmani. You're welcome. So let's get this answer. Bows and bubbles. The answer is yes. You're going to have a lot of joy coming in, and somebody's going to be making you an offer, and it's probably going to be introduced through friends. Be social. Stay social, because that's where the opportunity is going to come in. Girl, my ex reached out today and sent a song that bashed my spiritual aspect, and all I believe in saying he's better, or at least that's what it's implied. Yeah, Ashley, we were just on the tail end of retrograde. We just went direct, and the shadow period of retrograde can be even worse than the actual retrograde itself. So any communications we get up through the 15th of this month from exes should be treated not seriously at all. I wouldn't pay much attention to it. Not pay much attention, but I would be suspect of it. I've never had a reading. I believe really good things coming. They are now. Lots of growth, releasing things are going on. Way to go, Debbie. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Here's to you, Deb. Wishes come true. But we're going to have to leave our old life behind. We're going to have to leave our old life behind to make our wishes come true. My favorite tarot card reader on here is Missy. She does a channel called Saltwater Hills Tarot. And she says something all the time that sticks with me. She says, you're going to have to, your new life is going to cost you your old one. If you're still holding on, the Eight of Cups means you're leaving. You're leaving behind the old stuff. And in leaving behind the old stuff and taking that leap of faith, you're making your wishes come true. This is the mood right now. We have the opportunity to make all of our wishes come true. It's an opportunity, but we can't hold on to things like exes and jobs that we hate. We have to leave our old life behind to make our wishes come true. If you study Wiccan at all, and I'm not a practicing Wiccan, but if you study Wiccan at all, you know, in terms of any magic, including manifestation, you have to sacrifice in order to gain. So you can't expect the new life to come to you when you still have the old life in the way. If you really want love, you can't keep welcoming back the exes that their same problems keep recurring with. But you have to let go of the old relationship that isn't working for you. There has to be space. You have to let go of something for something to come in. It's just that way because the universe is always trying to keep itself in balance. And asking it to bring you blessings when you're chocked full of old crap is asking it to be in balance, and the universe just won't do that. It's always looking for balance. So for whatever reason, he keeps referencing in resurfacing in weird times. Nike, listen, I'm not surprised, Nike, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. There's probably a great deal of passion between the two of you, but you have to look forward, not back. That's where your future lies. Hey, Dustin, how are you? You can't, that's right, you can't move forward. And if you try to move forward while looking backwards, you're going to get a lot of pain. You're going to get smacked with branches, and you're going to constantly be tripping, and you're going to start blaming it on moving forward when the blame isn't moving forward. It's that you're not looking in the right direction. Hey, Ernest. Me, what sign am I? I'm a Cancerian. I'm a Cancer sun, I'm a Cancer moon, and I'm a Libra rising. You're welcome, Ivy. I really appreciate you guys even showing up. Tabai, will I still be able to reach my college goals even though I've hit a roadblock again? Why does it keep happening when this is the only thing I've ever really wanted? You know why? Because that's life. It's that simple. Tabby, don't take it as a sign that you're not meant to be or that the universe doesn't want you to do it. Don't take that as a sign. That's not what it is. It's just life. Challenges come up. This is how you show that you have faith and tenacity and commitment, is when the roadblocks come, you find a way around them, over them, or through them. Stay focused because your dreams are going to come true. You want to know why? Because you're not going to settle for anything less. But let's see if we can get a little insight. Look what popped out, and I didn't even see it. Clearly, there is abundance ahead. There's abundance and emotional fulfillment ahead. These are all beautiful cards. Tavi, let's see what the obstacles keep coming up with your college education. Let's see. Hey, Honorine. Okay, you know what? That reminded me. Let's talk about twin flames. Because it's a word that a lot of spiritual workers, light workers, astrologists, tarot card readers, it's a word that a lot of people don't like to use. And the reason is because we've noticed as a community that a lot of people are calling karmic partners twin flames, and karmic relationships are really unhealthy and abusive. Twin flames are not. In fact, if you really believe in the concept of twin flames, there's only 144 total. So when I see the views on YouTube of all the divine male, divine feminine, divine masculine readers, there are 50,000 views. There's 30,000 views. There's not 30,000 twin flames on this earth. A lot of people are calling their karmic relationships twin flames, and it's serving as an excuse for them to let bad things keep happening to them. And that's why, in terms of this community, a lot of people pull back from that term now. Because people keep saying that term, like, well, he's my twin flame, she's my twin flame. And that's why they're allowed to treat you like shit and cheat on you and disappoint you and abuse you. And no, that wouldn't be the twin flame relationship at all. So I want you to think really long and hard before you call somebody your twin. And think long and hard, could I really just be in a karmic partnership right now? I'm telling you, I'm being straight with you guys, because the purpose of my channel is to help you be the best you and have your best life. And that doesn't necessarily mean subjecting yourself to bullshit from somebody else. In fact, it means the opposite. So I want us to be very careful about how we're defining that term. And soulmates sure as heck wouldn't subject you to that kind of stuff. They're part of your tribe. They always have your back. So let's be very careful about how we use that term. That dog don't hunt. I don't know what that's. Oh, this drink is so good. You guys got to have it. But I want to see if I can get a little bit more for you, Tavi, about what's going on for college. What's going on for college? I like the questions when you guys are like, what's going on with my work? What's going on with my career? Because like I said before, we can't always choose the people that we work with. In fact, very rarely can we choose the people we work with. But we can choose the people we allow into our romantic lives. You see, we have direct control over that. But let's see about, yeah. Well, listen, Tabe, in terms of your school, victory is on the horizon. Spirit just wants you to know that. Just know that victory is there for you. It's coming. It might be a hard fight, but where you're destined is victory. Or that message wouldn't even come out, because you're the one that I was thinking of. Why do karmic relationships happen to good people? To teach us lessons. That's why. My son's father was a karmic relationship. It's to teach us lessons and to help us improve and to learn those things that we carried over from our past life. Like sometimes that's why we don't even know why we deserve this. What we don't realize is that we're carrying energy from a lifetime we don't even remember. And so karmic partnerships come up to help us learn those lessons and move on. The problem is a lot of us get stuck in that loop. It's like we're stuck in fourth grade over and over and over and over again because we don't want to learn the lessons. And that's why it lasts so long. But it's good people always. It's those opportunities to improve yourself and learn so that you're ready for the next level of your existence. Did you hear me, Sherry? I was just answering his question. Listen, none of us want to go through fifth grade science class or ninth grade English. It's like there are lessons we don't want to learn. It doesn't matter if we want to learn them. It matters that we have to learn them, and we don't pass until we learn them and show proficiency in them. That's just how it is. If my career, wait, hold on a second. Are me and my Scorpio ex going to get back together for good? I hope not. You're going to know me very well. Oh, Santa Gita. My last name is Santa Gate. That's so cool. But I'm very prejudiced when it comes to these things. I believe exes are exes for a reason. And in very, very, very few situations, like only in 1% of all situations, is there a good reason to get back with an ex. So what this is telling me is 10 to 1, you just haven't moved on and let go. You're still looking backwards. I'm going to post something online that I read today. It was hanging up in my girlfriend's house. She said, memories have us looking backwards, but dreams have us looking forwards. And you have to make the decision. Are you going to keep looking back and idealizing this ex? Why is he an ex? 99% of the time, an ex is an ex for a good reason. 99% of the time. And there's so many more people out there that can love you and teach you new things. This is mostly us just wanting to stay safe and play it safe by doing what we already know. And that means that we don't want to continue learning and growing. That's not a good thing. We got one life to live, and it's all about learning. I have a big question. Am I going to inherit lots of money? Code sexy girl. I wish for the best for you, girl. Let's see. Are you going to inherit lots of money? That's a fun question. That's a fun one. I've got a lot of wishes coming true. Victory. End of the day, you're going to do well. Are you going to inherit lots of money, though? Let's ask. This doesn't really answer my question. Let's put it this way. If the answer is yes, it's a long time from now. Because somebody who loves you a lot went through a lot and they left it to you. But it's not going to be around the corner. If it happens. But girl, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you. Is there any messages for my guides? Phoebe, let's see. Yeah, there is. Your old life, your new life is going to cost you your old one. You want your wishes to come true? You got to walk in a new direction. And when you decide to leave your old life behind and get on that road in your new direction, your wishes come true. That's the guide, the spirit message for today. I want to know my guides. You want to know your guides? It's an interesting question. It's nice. I would suggest, hi, we are the new normal. To really get to know your spirit guides, you have to meditate. You have to meditate and get to a place where your brain is just about completely empty. And then start seeing who pops into your head. What kind of images start popping into your head. Also, look for sentences or phrases that really appeal to you. And if they're written by specific people, look those people up. Because our spirit guides tend to be people who are already in the spirit world. But they tend to be ancestors of ours, even grandparents that we never knew, parents that we never knew. But they can also be, big players like like Jesus or Buddha or those people that we connect to the most. If you see yourself being drawn to a specific person's words or philosophies, those are your guides. Why? What do I need to work on to better myself? Walking away from old situations, letting go. That's the theme of today. Hey, Monica. Take care. You're really busy now. Take care. You're really busy now. I'm really busy now. Start with your higher self. That's true. That's true, Dustin. We broke up on good terms, but we are not talking anymore. Please help me. I want him to know. No, listen to me. He's a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Please pick me. No. You're already in the wrong mindset, Monica. Because you don't have to beg a twin. You don't. You're already in the wrong mindset because you've made a decision and there's no room for any other voice to come in to tell you anything differently. That's a bad situation to be in. There's already a lack of faith there. I can already hear it. I can already hear it. You would never have to beg a twin flame to know you. They'll know you as soon as you know them. Like you don't. That's. I just went over how we're constantly misusing that term. If somebody doesn't realize you, recognize you, respect you, validate you, walk away. Walk away. I left a toxic Aries. I'm a Scorpio. Good for you, Courtney. Let you be an example. Glistening stars. What was my lesson at my mother's house? Did I do the right thing leaving? Thank you in advance. I can tell you right now by all this cards out in front of me, you did the absolute thing moving out. That is exactly what you were supposed to do. What was your lesson supposed to be? Maybe simply put that you can. That any lesson, that any situation you're in that doesn't serve you, you have a right to walk away from. Ah, thank you, girl. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I just hope I don't need to wait forever for my inheritance. I hope you don't too. But it looks like, honestly, at the very least, in all joking aside, whether it's an inheritance or simply love, emotional stability is coming to you after a long time of defensiveness and struggle. So it depends on what end of the curve you're on right now. I hope you've gotten over the curve and the abundance is coming soon. And it seems like it's primed to come in. This was our first card out. Scorpio here and a Virgo guy. What about the Virgo guy, sweetie? Virgo guy will offer you stability. I'm a Capricorn. Can I get a reading, please? Ernest, you can ask a question. A full reading, you would have to contact me at my email address. Hi, Nike. How should I proceed with my Capricorn partner? We're in a tough period of growth right now, and I'm unsure of my position and the lessons. You know how to know your lessons, Nike? You know how to know your lessons? What's the one thing that you don't want to think about? That's your lesson. I bet you the thing that you're most avoiding thinking about is what you're there to learn. You're Scorpio moon. Wow. Nice. All tropical. I got you. Tropical astrology. That's what I do. Tropical astrology. I don't do Vedic. I haven't learned enough about it yet. Where's your question, Ernest? Hi, Dust. We should never fight for love. Damn straight, Debbie. Can we highlight that, please? Why would we? Like, we should never fight with love. Let's put it that way. like there's no need to struggle with it. Can I please ask if she'll get exposed eventually? Yes, because you're the one that's going to have to stand the higher ground. Remember what I said to you before? I can't know if you can hear me, and I apologize, but I mean, I am in a public place, so I'm just very happy they have this. They're letting me do this. But what I said was you're going to have to stand higher ground, and I had said you're going to have to call her out, because what's going to happen is she's going to send the dogs after you. And so what that's going to entail is you taking the higher ground and simply being like, listen, I know what's happening here. Let me walk you through this step by step so that you guys understand what's really going on. But that's what you're going to have to do. It's you probably just didn't hear me say it. Do you really want this? I ignored his advances for over a year, and when I got him, it was perfect, and he was arrested on our way home from vacation, 70 days and counting. Well, clearly then it's not perfect, right? And clearly then there were a lot of things about him that you did not know. Right? And what you have to do with this arrest is take it as a new lesson. You know, like Maya Angelou's favorite quote, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Don't sit there and think about the perfect version of him that you created in your brain before you got together. Because if his ass just got arrested, then clearly he wasn't perfect. And the part about learning about somebody is learning about all of them and looking at them for the truth, not for your version of the truth that you need to understand about them. No, it's about really opening ourselves up to who is this person. Because it sounds like even though he was kind of in your life for a year, he wasn't really, he was just courting you. And then you spend 70 days of happiness together, which is average, honestly. A lot of us are really happy in the first couple of months of a relationship. There's a lot more to get to know about somebody. And if this somebody is all of a sudden arrested, you need to let that click in your head and be like, oh, didn't know that. Like, take that into consideration. Take the accusations against him into consideration. Don't just let it be, oh, he's so perfect, it must be wrong. Why? You haven't known this person for that long. I'm just saying, that's the open mind we have to keep. We have to keep it. Much love and light to you, Michelle. Being a Scorpio, I absolutely love the honest. Oh, thank you, Santa Gita. Thank you for coming on. I love it. 3 weeks together, 70 days he's been locked up. There's definitely a lot. Good. So I'm glad that you're there and you realize that. Because 3 weeks does not tell us shit about somebody. And my heart kind of believes that you could fall in love with somebody in a day. Well, no, I don't believe that. That's true. I'm too much of a Libra in my brain. I don't think that you can fall in love with somebody in a minute. I think you can be attracted and recognize chemistry in just looking at them and spending a couple of weeks with them. But to know them, that takes a long time. And when things come up about somebody's character, it is very important for us to take all of those variables into consideration. Who is the Aaron Nan that I'm supposed to meet this month? Aaron Nan that I'm supposed to meet this month. He's somebody offering a cup of love. Probably Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And honestly, the way that it looks, Could be an Aries. Also could just be a very bold, confident person, somebody in business, potential boss that there's going to be a lot of progress with. This is a Cancer card though. So Cancer, boss, somebody who's in charge, could be an Aries. But this is a new cycle in your life starting that looks to be really, really, really beautiful and happy ending. Ernest. Now, I don't know if that's with business. It could be with business and not in love. But there's a lot of cups going on there. And a lot of passion. Jesus, Stacy, thank you so much. Just met an Aquarius female. I was ready to shut down love. Should I give it a chance or just hang out with her? Well, Stacy, in hanging out with her, you are giving it a chance. I think that we are under this impression that we're supposed to just decide, yeah, we're going to be in love with that person. No. In hanging out with her, you are giving it a chance. That's what you're doing. You're open to getting to know somebody. And honestly, Stacy, that is the best. That shows that you've grown a lot in your life. It shows that you've learned a lot of lessons. It shows that you've identified that there's somebody in your life that you're interested in, and that you want to take a time to get to know her before you make another decision about her. Don't you see how mature that is? Don't you see how rational and responsible that is? That means that you've grown a lot. A lot. Getting to know her is taking that chance. It doesn't mean you have to hand over your heart here as soon as you walk into the room. This is your Aquarius, give her your heart. No, you're too smart for that now. And honestly, that's not what's going to appeal to an Aquarius anyway. You know what Aquarius is going to appeal to? Conversation. A lot of big philosophical conversation. Get to know her mind. Let her get to know your mind. That's what Aquarius is really like to get to know. Meanwhile, your heart stays safe until you know it's time to let it out. You see? You can do both at the same time. Thank you, Ernest. I don't know what to do now. Should I give Charles a chance? Karen, I said a couple of times about Charles. No. Like, from what the card that I got, he is not interested. Or he doesn't share the same interest as you do. He's not seeing this in the same way you are. So that I answered a couple of times. I answered the question, the same thing each time. Hi, William Parker. Hey, Stacy. I did tell her I didn't want to get into anything at this time. You don't even have to, Stacy. You don't have to tell her anything. That's the beauty of it. There's no obligation, Stacy. That's what we have to let go of, this idea that we owe people all that. You don't have to tell her shit. You just have to hang out with her. No expectations, no drama. She's an Aquarius. She can handle that. Thank you, Stacy. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. My ex is an Aquarius, philosophical, and her do not belong in the same sentence. That's unfortunate, because most of them are very great thinkers. Hey, Monica, please tell me you're thinking of the same, that we want each other back. I feel that he will come back. I don't want to assume. I love him. He is a Scorpio. I am a Sagittarius. Okay, one thing I know about Scorpios is when they're done, they're done. And if they've walked away from you, don't expect anything to come back. Sagittarius are much more open that way. Scorpios are not. Once they make a decision, the past is the past. That's just the truth. It takes a long time for them to let go, but once they let go, it's because they don't trust you anymore. And if they don't trust you anymore, they're not coming back. Also, Scorpio and Sagittarius is a very difficult relationship to make work, because they always misinterpret what you guys say as criticism, and they take it personally, and that eats away at them, right? Plus, you guys always like to move on to the next, and they like to stay and ruminate. Very difficult situation. They're very, very difficult to make that work. What's the sign of my next lover? Oh, let's see, Josie. Let's see if we can get up in here. Let's see, Josie. What's the sign of my next lover? Let's see, Josie's next lover. I feel like I'm all in your life now, Josie. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. It also looks like they've been through a lot. And they're about ready to leave the situation that they're in right now. Could be cool, Stacy. Oh, I can't read the comments. We don't have a third party. Hey, anything for me, hon? I'm just curious. I was a new subscriber. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Danny. So the general reading was this, Danny. It was simply this. We are primed for our wishes to come true. But it's going to take us making a sacrifice and releasing our past and walking away from it. What our wish is coming true is in our future. And we're going to have to show our commitment to this by leaving our old situation. Jesus, thank you so much, guys. You are turning up. I appreciate it. Have I met my soulmate already? Yulia, you'll know. You will never, ever have to ask if you've met your soulmate. That is never a question you'll have to ask. The answer, you'll just know. I'm serious. I can't give it. Thank you, Emily. Please ask what area of life I need to focus on for the best for my kids and I. Self-growth, self-love. Remember very well you're their mother and you're going to set their example for their life. So if you don't show them how important it is to take care of yourself, they'll never learn it. Right? By being a doormat, we're going to set the example for them to be doormats. So strength and perseverance in your own dreams and your own life goals. If you want them to go to school yourself. If you want them to be entrepreneurs, start up your own business, show them it's possible. Kids absorb our examples. So if we're people 10 to 1 who get into codependent relationships and abusive relationships, those tend to be patterns that they repeat even without knowing it. But I'm going to ask Emily, I just want to see specifically. Areas of life. I got to get off in 3 minutes. So this has to be the last one, Emmy. This has to be the last question, guys. I'm sorry. I got to get off in 3 minutes. I got to catch my train. Okay. In love and who you make relationships with. In opportunities and career. So all the big ones, essentially. The constant message here is don't wait too long. Okay? What you need right now is almost to reinvent yourself. To reinvent yourself and look for new opportunities. Instead of waiting around for the old ones, look for the new opportunities. New opportunities in a new lover, new opportunities in a new job. And balance within yourself, Emmy. Balance. Because this card is also about self-love and appreciation. But I see opportunity coming in for you. But it's going to be something new, not something old. It's not going to be something old. All right, guys, I have to get off. I have enjoyed your company so much, and I've enjoyed Starbucks allowing me to do this. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for joining me. I will definitely go live tomorrow, and I'll have the first 4 zodiac signs out for the week ahead. So, guys, look for those. But until then, safe travels. You wish me safe travels. I hope all of you are doing really well for the rest of this weekend. And happy Monday tomorrow. Talk to you soon.